Hey guys, it's the Nerdly here, and today we're playing Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. Yeah, a lot of people don't really talk about this game. This specific game in general. We're doing that again. I don't like that costume. I'm sorry. Ryu does not look good in gray. Hey guys, it's the Nerd. I'm not doing that shit again. You guys already know who it is. Anyways, yeah, a lot of people don't talk about Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. And I don't really know why. Well, actually, yeah, I do. Because Third Strike exists. But, come on. This game is is good. It has a lot going for it that I think Third Strike misses. Because this is the one game where Sean's actually good. Yeah, remember him? I certainly haven't. I played a lot of Third Strike back in my middle school days, and because I don't know, something about that game really clicked with me more than other fighting games. Whenever everyone talks about Street Fighter 3, they always talk about Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. They don't talk about this game, Second Impact, or New Generation. But why is that? The only reason why people talk about New Generation is because how when that game came out, it flopped hard, and people did not like that game back when it first came out. But why? It's because so there was this game called Tekken, and this other game called Virtua Fighter, and those were like 3D games, and Street Fighter was not doing what they were doing. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why it flopped, and also because this came out in like '97, and a lot of people by then the arcades were already phasing out. It was all about the home console stuff. Because by then we were already neck deep in the PlayStation and N64 era. So a lot of people were playing GoldenEye, Mario 64, Metal Gear, Final Fantasy. No one was actually going to the arcades and playing there. Yeah, and speaking of N64 and PS1, those machines could not have handled Street Fighter 3 Street Fighter 3 in general. A lot of the PS1 already struggled handling Alpha and all those games, Dark Sagas and shit. But yeah, it wasn't until the Dreamcast and PS2 when we actually got consoles that could afford this game. But yeah, there was a lot going against Street Fighter 3 back when it first came out. The 2D sprites, the way where the gaming industry was headed, where it was at the time, arcades is dying in general, and the fact that if from a distance back then, this just looked like more Street Fighter. Yeah, a lot of this one did not click with people back then, and it was really slow or some shit like that. I think that was a little harsh back then, because this game has a lot going for it. Like I said, the animations look beautiful. The music is pretty good. I do like how this was around the time when Capcom games had really interesting. This was back when Capcom games had really interesting soundtracks, interesting genres for the soundtracks. Like I said in my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 video, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had jazz for the genre of music. This one has hip hop, and which kind of fits surprisingly for a game called Street Fighter. Yeah, I also like the aesthetic this game has, some sort of hip hop rap aesthetic it is, which makes sense because I mean, you're literally fighting in the streets. Well, I'm not fighting in the street right now, but yeah, you get the idea. There we go. Yes! Yes! Punch in the fucking face. But yeah, it always back when I first heard Street Fighter 3 flopped, I was like, what? It did? Because nowadays this game has quite the legacy. Some of you might know Evil Moment number 37, which roll the clip. What the fuck? Why am I not parrying all of these bitches? Okay, there we go. That was slick. That was clean. But yeah, a lot of people know about Evil Moment number 37, which, yeah. That was quite epic. That was 2004. That was before I was the year before I was born. Holy crap. Oh god, right. This was the game. This is where Ibuki started popping off for real. She was broken if I'm not mistaken. I have not played this game in a while and it shows. Damn. There we go. She ran right towards it. Everyone, like I said, everyone talks about Street Fighter 3, Third Strike because it's the better game. It has like the most characters. They brought back Chun-Li, and that's the game where it has Remy and Q, two characters I want them to return, but they never did. Which, what the hell, Capcom? Here's to hoping they're brought back in 6. Speaking of 6, I played Street Fighter 6 a couple days ago. I went to a friend's house and we had a blast. Which I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the more I play Street Fighter 6, the more I'm actually gonna start liking it more than 3 and 4. Because 3 and 4 are some of like the best fighting games I ever played. Which I'm still like bound like, do I like 4 more or do I like 3 more? I like 6 more, but I think over time I'm gonna like. I think I'm gonna say it's my favorite Street Fighter, because the only thing holding back Street Fighter is that roster, man. Yikes! It needs improvements. You're missing a lot of like fan favorites. If you add Sakura in that game, we should be fine. We're all good to go, you know. There we go. Burned to death. Okay, I gotta lock on. I'm sorry.
Boom, bam, bop. Pow.
There we go. Okay. I was really worried there. Okay, we should be getting into like the hard opponents now, so yeah. Okay, as much as I like, okay, so I know I said so this game got ported to like the Dreamcast and like PS2 and like Xbox if I'm not mistaken. But here's my thing. Why wasn't this game released on GameCube? They could have so easily brought that. They could have made the collection, that Street Fighter collection on PS2. They could have ported it to the GameCube. Come on, guys. That would have been so easy. It would have made sense. Ugh, there we go. You ran right into that. Damn, everyone's just running into my punches today. Like, come on, Capcom. It was right there. It was easy. You could have sold, I don't know, not millions, but copies. It would have sold. Why is this? Okay, why is she so hard to fight? Okay, nice. Okay, gotta get out of the corner. Please hit. No! Ah! I was like, oh crap. I was really banking on that. I'm too desperate. Okay. Ah, alright. Well. I'm not pleased at all. But anyways, that's it for today, guys, alright? This is the Nerdly signing off. Hit that subscribe button. See you later on the streets. Peace.